Allah had decided to create a being to be his representative, Khalifa on earth, and said to the angels, "I am creating a Khalifa on earth." When Allah intended to create Adam, Allah created him from clay, gathering soil from various parts of the earth, and then fashioned that clay into the shape of a human being. Once Adam was complete, Allah breathed his spirit into him, giving him life. After the creation of Adam, Allah taught him all the names and then presented them to the angels, saying, "Tell me the names of these if you are truthful." The angels, having no knowledge of these names, replied, "Glory be to you. We have no knowledge except what you have taught us." Thus, Allah demonstrated Adam's status and superiority over the angels. Allah then commanded the angels to prostrate to Adam in honor of him, and all prostrated except for Iblis, Satan, who was one of the jinn. Iblis refused to bow to Adam, claiming superiority, saying, "I am better than him. You created me from fire and created him from clay." As a result, Allah cast him out of his mercy, making Iblis an enemy to humanity. Allah then created a partner for Adam, named Hawa, Eve, to be his companion. Hawa was created from Adam's rib, symbolizing their harmony and mutual support. Adam and Hawa lived in paradise, enjoying its bounties, allowed to eat from all the trees except for one forbidden tree. However, after being cast out, Iblis approached Adam and Hawa and whispered to them, enticing them to eat from the forbidden tree, claiming that doing so would grant them immortality and greater knowledge. Through deception and flattering words, Iblis managed to tempt Hawa, who in turn gave the fruit to Adam. After eating from the tree, they realized they were naked and began to cover themselves, feeling shame. They remembered Allah's command, and both felt regret. Allah addressed them, leading them to repentance, and Adam and Hawa sought forgiveness from Allah. Allah accepted their repentance and commanded them to descend to earth. They were sent down to earth, beginning a new journey filled with challenges, where they had to strive for food and necessary resources to survive. Over time, they had sons and daughters, among whom were two boys named Kabil, Cain, and Habil, Abel. Kabil was the older brother, and Habil was the younger. Both were raised in an environment that taught them to worship Allah and obey Him. Kabil worked in agriculture, while Habil tended to sheep. At one point, they decided to offer a sacrifice to Allah as a means of seeking acceptance and closeness to Him. Habil offered his best sheep as a sacrifice, while Kabil offered lesser quality produce. Allah accepted Habil's sacrifice but did not accept Kabil's. This made Kabil furious and envious of Habil, leading him to plan his brother's murder. Consumed by jealousy, Kabil killed Habil without hesitation. After committing this act, he felt isolated and deep remorse. Allah sent crows to teach Kabil how to bury his brother, showing him a crow digging into the ground to bury another. Thus, Kabil lived with the torment and shame of his deed, learning a harsh lesson about the consequences of envy and murder. As human communities began to form around his descendants, Adam and his descendants continued to teach worship and the significance of moral values. Years passed, and descendants multiplied. Adam and Habil left a profound legacy for future generations. Adam lived for a time on earth, successfully educating his children about faith, worship, and recognizing mistakes. As Adam approached his end, he realized that he had to leave this world. He spoke to his sons about the importance of worship, drawing near to Allah, and the need to bear responsibility and uphold their faith. Upon his death, he was buried, and his life became a reminder for all who came after, emphasizing that repentance and obedience to Allah are the paths to guidance. Thus, humanity began its journey, living on earth under the banner of worshiping Allah, with lessons from the story of their beginnings.